Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the video. I really appreciate it. Today we have a very significant update regarding the PlayStation Plus revamp coming from Sony. We're talking about PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, and Premium, also known as Deluxe in some areas. Sony has finally outlined some of the games that we can expect to get on this service and have also given us more details. So we're going to take a moment here to go over all this and dig through this information. Before we do that, do me a big favor. If you do end up enjoying the video or finding it informative, consider leaving it a like. It really does help the videos out a lot. And if you are new here to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. So heading over to the PlayStation blog, they say it's almost here. Our new PlayStation Plus service is launching soon, and we are pleased to share with you an early look at some of the games that will be included during the launch timeframe. As we announced in March, there will be 3 benefit plans to choose from, all with exciting games to play. Here's a look at the games to come. Please note titles may vary by local market, and some titles may not be available to stream until after launch, but they will be available to download and play. So the most important thing we have to highlight with the opening of this PlayStation blog is they're making it known that these are just some of the games. This is not the full list of games. So we have to keep that in mind, although it's pretty obvious that Sony wants to highlight the more significant games that are bound to make a bigger impact in the service. Continuing here, they say monthly games. In any PlayStation Plus plan you choose, you'll get the same benefits that are currently available today for PlayStation Plus members. We have yet to announce the monthly games for June, but stay tuned to the PlayStation blog. So the PS4 and PS5 game catalog. This is for the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium/Deluxe plans. We're focused on adding high-quality titles into the PlayStation Plus service for players to enjoy. I'm pleased to share a selection of the content that will be available for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium/Deluxe plans. PlayStation.com will be updated with the games list when it launches in your region. And so I'm gonna have all of the games kind of scrolling now so you can see them for yourselves. But some of the games to me that I think are worth pointing out is we have Death Stranding Director's Cut. We also have Demon's Souls. That one was pretty surprising. I didn't expect to get Demon's Souls, and I think it's pretty cool to see a game like that hitting PlayStation Plus Extra. Anybody who maybe hasn't played Demon's Souls, has a PS5, and is planning to subscribe to the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, I highly recommend giving it a try. They're also putting Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut in there, which is very cool. We have God of War. We have Infamous First Light, Infamous Second Son, Marvel Spider-Man. They're putting in Miles Morales, Medieval. That is the remastered version or the remake version of it. You're getting Returnal, Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, Uncharted 4, Thief's End, Lost Legacy. It's worth noting that these are the PS4 versions of Uncharted. But nonetheless, it's looking like a pretty strong lineup coming from PlayStation Studios specifically, and that's the thing. The list that you just saw, these are from PlayStation Studios, but they also mention third-party partners here, and there are certainly some titles that are worth noting. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Batman Arkham Knight. I mean, you know, that's a game that came out in 2015, but you have Control Ultimate Edition. That's for both PS4 and PS5. Far Cry 3 Remaster. You're looking at Hollow Knight, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a good one. It's nice to see that one in there. I highly recommend that as well. Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil, and, you know, again, they're making it clear that they're going to be updating these lists and adding more games, obviously, while taking some out. And so this, as of right now, are, as they say, some of the games that we're looking at for PlayStation Plus Extra. But it continues here by talking about the classic games catalog, where it says PlayStation Plus Premium/Deluxe members will have a selection of popular classic games to play, with some titles that will show improved frame rates and higher quality resolution compared to their original launch versions. For select original PlayStation and PSP classic games, members will also enjoy a new user interface with menus that allow you to save your game at any time or even rewind the game if you want a do-over. So I do want to mention here before we continue that we have to pay attention to the fact that Sony is making it clear that some titles will show improved frame rates and higher quality resolution. So they're not guaranteeing that it will be all titles, but still, this was expected, and it's just nice to have that confirmation. I think it would have been certainly disappointing if they didn't, have any type of improvements whatsoever. And it's also very cool that they're mentioning PlayStation classics, PS1 classics, as well as PSP classics. They're going to have a new interface and menu. And they say also players who have previously purchased the digital versions of select games from the original PlayStation and PSP generation will not have to make a separate purchase or sign up to PlayStation Plus to play these titles on PS4 or PS5. When these titles are released for PS4 and PS5, players can head to the PlayStation Store and download a version for the console at no extra cost if they already own the digital version of the title. Some of the titles will also be available for individual purchase. So again, they're not really outlining what titles specifically, just letting us know some. They continue by saying, additionally, some remastered classics from previous console generations will be added to the PlayStation Plus Premium/Deluxe plan, and below is an early look at a selection of games that will be available. And so they have a selection from PlayStation Studios, Ape Escape, Hot Shots Golf, Siphon Filter. They continue here with third-party partners, Mr. Driller, Tekken 2, Worms World Party, Worms Armageddon. And then they have more classic games, but these are the remasters. And there's a decent amount here. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing, but, they have Ape Escape 2, Dark Cloud 2, Jack 2, 3, Jack X, Rogue Galaxy, Siren. And then they have some from their third-party partners, BioShock Remastered, Borderlands The Handsome Collection, Bulletstorm, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, Lego Harry Potter Collection. And they continue here by saying original PS3 games via streaming. Again, this is with the PlayStation Plus Premium plan. The new PlayStation Plus will offer PS3 games to stream and play on PS4, PS5, and PC. These are original, non-remastered versions of PS3 games and are available to PlayStation Plus Premium members where cloud streaming is available. And here's an early look of what's on offer. And so, scrolling through the list, PlayStation Studios, we're looking at the original Demon's Souls, which is kind of funny to think that, somebody would maybe want to go back and try that just to kind of maybe compare it to the remake. Infamous 2, Infamous Festival of Blood. They have MotorStorm Apocalypse, Puppeteer, Ratchet & Clank, multiple Ratchet & Clank games, Resistance 3, Tokyo Jungle. And then they mentioned their third-party partners, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow 2, Devil May Cry HD Collection, Fear, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. And then they conclude here by talking about time-limited game trials and new games being added regularly. They say the time-limited game trial benefit will enable you to try select games before you buy. After downloading a trial of the full game, you can play it for 2 hours. For most games, the playtime counter only counts while you are in the game. It's a great way to try games before you decide to buy, and any trophies and game save data from the trial period will carry forward if you purchase the game. And they're also letting us know some of the titles here. I do want to say it's really good that they're making it clear the timer for this only starts when you're actually in the game, because this was a problem when they were testing it out with Death Stranding and Sackboy. People were finding that as soon as you hit the download button, the trial started. And they don't mention anything about, making this some type of mandate for all developers. They don't mention that. And from PlayStation Studios, they're starting out here with Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, as well as Horizon Forbidden West. Third-party partners right now are Cyberpunk 2077, Farming Simulator 22, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and WWE 2K 2022. And they say new games will be added regularly. The games available in our PlayStation Plus games catalog will continue to refresh and evolve over time, so there's always something new to play. PlayStation Plus Essential, a monthly refresh will occur on the first Tuesday of the month for the PlayStation Plus Essential plan in both higher tiers, with new PS4 and PS5 games added to the service, same as what PlayStation Plus members get today. PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium, and Deluxe. An additional monthly refresh will occur in the middle of each month with new games across the PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium, and Deluxe plans. The number of games refreshed will vary per month. Launch week is just a week away, starting with Asia on May 24th, followed by Japan on June 2nd, North and South America on June 13th, and finally Europe, Australia, and New Zealand on June 23rd. We are eager to provide this new service to our fans, and we hope you'll enjoy the curated catalog of games when it launches. And so that's it. That's all the new information we're getting from Sony here. And I have to say, all in all, it seems like this service is shaping up really well for PlayStation. It's something that I'm still feeling a bit torn about. I'm not entirely sold on it yet. I'm going to have to really think about if this is something I want to upgrade to. I feel at this moment in time, I'm probably going to be happy and okay with the PlayStation Plus Essential tier. But I do think that what Sony is doing here is very appealing and is appealing to a lot of PlayStation owners and a lot of PlayStation fans. I think that them adding, games like Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Demon's Souls, Returnal, these are games that are really not that old, that maybe a lot of people did choose to kind of pass up on, that if you do decide to subscribe even to just PlayStation Plus Extra, I mean, between that and everything else you're getting from PlayStation Studios, as well as the third-party partners, and knowing that this is just the beginning, I think it's looking pretty good. I do, and I think that what Sony's doing with the classics, I think it's fine. I think that there are people, PlayStation fans, who are going to be satisfied with this. They're going to be happy with this. I've already seen quite a few people saying that they actually really like what Sony's doing here. And something else that's really important I do want to let you know before we conclude this video is it was announced around the same time that Sony released this blog post that Ubisoft Plus is coming to PlayStation. And so what Ubisoft announced is that specifically classic games are going to be coming to PlayStation Plus. So Ubisoft Plus Classics is what they're calling it. That's what's going to be coming to Sony's service. But Ubisoft Plus in general, we're going to have to wait to get more information on that. But they're just, as of right now, letting us know that they are bringing it to PlayStation in the future. And it's going to give access to more than 100 titles, as well as some perks. So yeah, as I said, all in all, it seems like Sony, I think, is doing a pretty good job right now with PlayStation Plus's revamp. And at this point, I'm going to leave it to you guys and ask you to leave your thoughts down below. Are you going to be upgrading or subscribing to PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium? And just to make it clear, the only reason it's called Deluxe in some areas is because PS3 streaming is not available in some areas. And for those areas, it's being called Deluxe, not Premium. I feel like I probably should have said that earlier in the video, but I wanted to clarify that before we conclude this. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Again, leave the video a like if you enjoyed it or found it informative. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.